전 세계적으로 한국의 대중교통은 유명합니다. 특히 서울 시내 지하철 서비스에 대해 해외 매체들의 호평이 이어지고 있는데요. 세계 최대 규모의 여행 정보 사이트 트립어드바이저는 한국에 가면 서울 지하철을 꼭 타야 한다고 조언했고, 미국 CNN 방송은 서울 지하철은 세계에서 가장 훌륭한 지하철 시스템이다라고 극찬했습니다. 특히 외신들은 교통카드 한 장으로 모든 지하철의 환승이 가능한 최첨단 요금 정산 시스템에 주목하고 있는데요. 또한 초고속 무선 인터넷 서비스는 세계 최고 시스템이라고 불리며 서울 지하철역 곳곳에 설치된 에스컬레이터와 엘리베이터도 좋은 평가를 받았습니다. 여름에는 시원한 에어컨 바람이 나오고 겨울에는 따뜻한 난방이 되는 냉난방 시스템도 큰 매력이죠. 미국 여행정보 사이트 원더 위즈덤은 세계 4대 지하철 중 하나로 한국을 소개하면서 서울 지하철은 여름에 너무 춥기 때문에 추위를 못 견디는 사람을 위해 양냉방 칸까지 운영하고 있다고 전해 해외 네티즌들의 부러움을 샀습니다. 한국의 지하철 시스템은 너무 놀라운 수준이라 직접 보지 않으면 거짓말이라고 하는 경우도 많은데요. 지난해 한국을 방문한 캐나다의 유명 여행 유튜버 JetLag Warriors가 진짜인지 증명하기 위해 서울 지하철을 직접 타고 그 놀라움을 생생하게 전달해 화제입니다. 한국 지하철을 처음 타보는 외국인에게도 과연 가장 편안한 대중교통이었는지 같이 보시죠.
Potentially the greatest subway system in the world, not exaggerating. You saw the thumbnail. Obviously, we would think about Tokyo when we say the best subway in the world. The thing is, that's different here. It's much cheaper. 1,250 won up to 10 kilometers. In Tokyo, 170 yen. It's like 1,850 won just to get on the subway. It's incredible here. We've been here for 2 days and we're already like mind blown at the subway system. About 10 million people in Seoul, and they have 728 subway stations. For context, the city we're from, Toronto, has about 3 million people and 75 subway stations. So Seoul has about 3 times the population and about 10 times the subway stations. Absolutely incredible place. I mean, put it this way, the city has 10 million people, and look around, where is everybody? So where is everybody? Everybody is underground. 728 subway stations and hundreds of kilometers of pathways underneath the ground. It really feels like every road has a corresponding train, every highway has a corresponding express train, every sidewalk has a corresponding pathway underground that you can walk through. So we've been here 2 days and we're already like mind blown. We have to show you guys this subway. So when we first got here, we immediately got our T-Money card. These are little cards, cost you 4,000 won, but it's a deposit, which means once you're finished and you're leaving Seoul or you're leaving Korea, you can return the card for a 100% refund. You get the card, 4,000 won, you charge it up wirelessly, you place it on the platform and it charges like magic. And now you're able to get on the subway. These T-Money cards also work at like 7-Eleven and some convenience stores. They work for taxis, but the main purpose of them is the subway. So here we are, we're entering the subway now. We've got 7 stops to go today. So we're gonna beep in like this. Beep, 12:50 to enter, that's for up to 10 kilometers. We're taking line 4. There are 9 lines. There are circular lines that go in a loop. There are tons of diagonal lines. And here's all the people. That's why the streets are so empty. So now we're 1 layer underground. Then we're gonna go down again. Because of course, the station we're entering on is a transfer station. It seems like every other station is a transfer station.
Yeah, and they're easy to figure out. They're not that hard to figure out, even though they got like 9 lines, but they're pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's color coded. You can figure it out pretty well. Look, here's all the people. The streets are empty. I've never seen a city of 10 million people with no one in the streets, but here's all the people. So now we're 2 layers underground. We're 2 stories underground, and there's still another one. So we're actually entering at a station that is a 3 transfer station, 3-line transfer station. What an incredible subway system. I know it's a totally old man crush to be in love with public transit, but it's a really good indicator of how your city is doing, how your country is doing. I mean, the benefits of having a good subway system, it's like the air quality is way better. The time it takes to get from A to B is way better. The noise pollution, that's one thing we notice about cities with bad public transport. Everyone's just honking their scooter horn over and over again.
Less traffic.
Less traffic.
Everything is more organized and they're always on time here.
Always on time. Every subway stop has Wi-Fi, even Wi-Fi on the trains. It's free, it's high speed. Now, one thing about the trains is you can't really talk loudly on the trains. Really not allowed. Korean people are super reserved, really quiet. It's public, we're sharing the space, so don't be, vlogging on the train is obnoxious. So, next stop, on the train. Listen to how quiet it is. Probably 50 people in this train car. Silence. This map really gives you a good idea of how many transfer stations there are. I mean, sometimes there's 3 or 4 transfer stations in a row. It gives you a good idea of how many lines there are. This station here looks like there's 4 lines in one station, which means one of those trains is 4 stories below the ground. I mean, where'd they get the money to build all this stuff? Just amazing. What do you know? We got off at another transfer station. So many lines. Now here's another amazing part about the subway network here in Seoul. The exits and the pathways and the passageways and the underground tunnels are so many and so expansive that there's actually numbered exits at each stop.
Yeah.
So for our trip now, we need to get off at this station and look for exit 2. Some of these exits are like a kilometer and a half away. Just long tunnels, keep you out of the wind, keep you out of the snow, keep you out of the cold, and you're just walking down a long tunnel for 5 or 10 minutes until you get to your exit. So, looking for exit 2. Exit 1, 4, and 5 this way. Exit 2, 3, and 3-1. Not sure what that means, but exit 2 this way. Just amazing.
So we're gonna exit the station now. You're supposed to
Beep your way out. So it should be 0 to exit because we
Right.
traveled less than 10 kilometers. Yeah, 0. Now let's see how long our exit is. Hopefully it's a good example of these insane tunnels. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Flat elevator. I mean, this flat elevator is like 200 meters long.
They have underground tunnel everywhere, so you don't need to walk outside during the winter.
Incredible.
So you keep yourself warm. And the tunnel is so large.
Tunnels are huge.
Yeah.
Everywhere. The whole city's covered in tunnels. Here we go back up to go outside. As you can see, that whole tunnel was, I mean, 10 meters underground or something like that.
So clean.
So clean. No garbage. It really feels like the entire city has another city underground. I mean, look around. This is a city of 10 million people, and it's just empty. Kids playing. Where is everybody? Wow, impressed video. I know it's like an old man crush. It's like, why would I love public transport so much? But it really is a good indicator of how your city is doing or how your
Yeah.
country is doing.
It doesn't matter where you stay.
우리에겐 익숙한 지하철이 외국인의 시선에서는 더할 나위 없는 최고의 시설이란 사실이 놀라운데요. 외국인들이 한국에 오면 가장 먼저 접하게 되는 대중교통이 앞으로도 훌륭한 시스템으로 유지 발전되길 바랍니다. 여러분의 소중한 의견을 남겨주세요. 바쁘시더라도 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 지금까지 단골이시였습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.